So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way
Big
things
change
are going,
in his lifestyle.
the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed.
The Dilbert compound.
Right, this can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, I have a very low black population.
No.
There's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods. So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm going to back off from being helpful to black America.
Polls are important, and it's always good to carry out polls so that we can understand what people think, or we can get people's opinion on certain things. But there are polls that I think that before people go and start really relying on them or rely on the results from the poll, they should really understand the main objective of the poll. Some of those things are put out in such a way that they are for or against something. And for someone like him to just assume that because 50% of the people who took the poll said that they are against whiteness or whatever they call it these days, means that black are racist towards white or whites are being racist on. It's really not a good information to be putting out there. And I also think that 50% of how many people, to be exact, right? It can be 50% of two people. So if in a community of millions of people, and then we have like 1,000 people in a certain pool, and 50% of the 1,000 people are for or against something, does that really represent the majority of the people in that community? So I think that before people go out putting information that might set in more confusion or more division in our society, they should really understand what they are putting out there and what do they really stand to gain or lose by putting out certain information. So let's continue watching the video.
Impulse. And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life.
It's like the Charles
and
Murray thesis, basically.
The only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome.
Wait a second.
It makes
Get a lot
no
of attention,
sense
too.
to help black Americans if you're white. It's over. You just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of black Americans beating up non-black citizens.
So if you're saying that if black people are against white people according to the poll, not according to you, but then you don't want to have anything to do with them, that is your own opinion, right? So you are like saying that, okay, it's not my opinion and I didn't said so, but if this is what it is, then I don't want to have anything to do with them. It's funny how people inject their opinion into something and then try to say that it's not their opinion, that they are reacting to what they are seeing. But then what they are saying is their opinion. And if you were not looking for information like that, how come among all the thousands of polls out there and millions of information out there, you just by mistakenly stumble on this one? How come? Like, what are the chances that a normal person doing normal things, going about your normal day, and all of a sudden stumble upon a poll that says that 50% of those that took the poll hates white people. And then you'll be like, oh, hold on. So if there are 50% of black people who took this poll hates white people, then I think that group is not a nice group, it's a hate group. And so we, the white people, should stay away from them. And just so we are clear, right? I understand that people have different opinions and different experience towards other people. And I cannot deny that there are not a few black people who might have different feelings towards other people, towards white people, or towards even fellow black people. It's a society, and there are many people with different opinions and views towards different people and different organizations. That is true. But my point is, there are far fewer people who might actually believe that they hate white people. They might hate the institutions, or they might think that the institutions in place make it possible for blacks to be discriminated upon, but not the people. So there might be people calling out these institutions and hoping that they can actually change, but not the people. And if 50% of those who took a particular poll said that they are not okay with white people, I don't think the solution to this is telling the white people to be themselves, to move out from the black neighborhood, to just stay away from black people. I don't think so. I think there are other ways that we can go around solving this particular problem. For example, we can just try to look into this problem. Okay, there is a problem. 50% of those that took a particular poll said they don't like white people. What can we do about it? What is really the problem? And what can we do to resolve this issue to make sure that those 50% who are not okay with white people came on board? Instead of saying that let's just disassociate ourselves with them and let's just move away from communities that has many black people into the ones that have just white people. This is just like nonsense. And I don't think that people can actually believe that just removing yourself or just disassociating yourself with any particular group of people or with any problem get that problem solved. It doesn't, because the problem will still be there. People must look into the problems, and people must be able to have this kind of serious and honest conversation and to really understand what the problem is so that they can offer solutions to them. But you guys out there, what do you think about this video? Do you think that the solution to the problem of black people not being okay with white people, according to the poll that he was mentioning, is that white people should remove themselves from neighborhood where there are black people? Will that solve the problem? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because little bit of good we, like the one you are doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.